My name is Sagar Bansal and I'll be your instructor in this course. Let me go ahead and quickly introduce myself. Experience-wise, I've worked with multiple Fortune 500 companies and government bodies on highly complex and confidential projects, saving them over $25 million every year. Last year, we saved over $72 million if we combine everything. I have authored multiple international best-selling programs, as well as I am the author of the book called Pentest Secrets, which is an Amazon's global bestseller. I have trained over 35,000 CISOs who are today leading the world's InfoSec economy. I hold the CCISO, LPT Master, ECSA, CEH, CHFI, CEI as some of my EC Council credentials. I have been a former board member for CEH Governance Board for India, Middle East and Africa region and KVM board members of EC Council in Asia Pacific region. My core expertise is in managing double-blind penetration tests, which are budgeted at least $100,000 or above. Well, that's my introduction. Let's see what you're going to cover in this course. So there are 5 sections in which this course has been divided in. The fundamentals, the basics, the attack techniques, the industry tools, and defending SQLi. In fundamentals, I'll cover the what, when, where, why, and how of SQL injections. And I'll show you the lab setup that you will need for this course. The basics will cover the basics of SQL. Again, it's not basics of SQL injection, it's basic of SQL. And then types of SQL injection. After that, we'll move on to the attack techniques, where I'll show you various attack techniques that you can implement in this world, and it's completely hands-on. Finally, I'll show you how to use industry-specific tools to use SQL injections and to leverage them efficiently and effectively. And we'll wrap up this with a lecture on defending SQL injections, where I'll show you the best practices that you should be following. And again, I'm not a programmer, so don't worry, I'll not show you the coding practices, I'll show you what the real stuff is. So, are you excited just like me? But wait, there are a few prerequisites that I need you to understand. This course requires a fundamental understanding of web servers and database servers. Now, I'm not saying you need to be an expert in configuring these, but you should be aware how web servers work, how database servers work, and what are they. You should be aware about the concept of request and response. And finally, cookies and headers. If you don't know any of these concepts, they're just a Google search away. Just go ahead, search these terms on Google, read a little bit about them, and that should be it. Secondly, if you have experience in SQL or Burp Suite, that will be desirable. Again, it's not mandatory, it's optional. I will be covering basics of SQL, I will be showing you Burp Suite and the tools, but it'll make your life easy if you have experience with them in advance. Now that you have understood the prerequisites, let's get started.